sight. This is beautiful. Good morning, everybody. It's still morning. My name is Gabriella Scarlatta, and I have the privilege of serving as the Provost and Executive Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. On behalf of Chancellor Domenico Grasso, the administration, faculty, and staff, it is a pleasure to welcome you to the Spring 2022 commencement ceremony. Yeah. Today we recognize doctoral and master's students from the College of Arts, Sciences, and Letters, from the College of Business, from the College of Education, Health, and Human Services, and from the College of Engineering and Computer Science here at the University of Michigan, Dearborn. I now please ask that you take a moment to make sure that your phone is on silence or any other communication devices, please. Wonderful. Thank you so much. At this time, we ask that you rise and remove your caps for the Star-Spangled Banner. Active duty and veterans may keep their caps on while rendering a military salute. Thank you. I would now like to introduce today's platform party. Everybody is so happy to be here and celebrate you and your accomplishments. Please stand when your name is called. And please, audience, hold your applause until the very end. Chancellor Domenico Grasso, you will hear from him later in the ceremony. She's not here. Mr. Ken Kettenbill, Vice Chancellor for External Relations. Dr. Amy Finley, the Dean of Students. Ms. Melissa Stone, Associate Provost for Enrollment Management. Dr. Marie Wong, Associate Dean, College of Arts, Sciences, and Letters. Dr. Karen Stranholm, Associate Dean, College of Business. Dr. Ann Lampkin-Williams, Dean, College of Education, Health, and Human Services. And Dr. Ghassan Cridley, the Dean of the College of Engineering and Computer Science. Dr. Chris Burke, Interim Chair, College of Education, Health, and Human Service, and today's name reader. Brahim Medajhed, Professor of the Computer and Information Systems, Associate Dean for Undergraduate Education, and something else. Sorry. Horace Rackham School of Graduate Studies at the University of Michigan, Dearborn, Ann Arbor, and Dearborn. Please, these individuals are joining us, and they are the representative of the University of Michigan faculty too. Would the member of the platforms, in the faculty members, please in the audience, please rise and receive recognition. In the audience. Finally, today's sign language services are provided by Descan out of Sylvan Lake. We will begin today's program with greetings from Regent Michael Beam. Regent Beam has recorded remarks for today's ceremony.
It is also an honor to celebrate this significant milestone with you, our accomplished students, and your proud families, friends, and guests. Among our responsibilities as a board is the privilege of approving and granting degrees. You worked hard for this day, and the past few years have added additional challenges and obstacles along your path. However, you all persevered and are stronger because of these experiences. Please remember to thank those who have supported you along the way, as they too rejoice in your success. Today, you leave U of M Dearborn as the leaders and best, equipped to contribute to, and yes, even transform your respective fields, communities, and society. I hope, as you go out into the world, you remember the lessons Michigan has instilled in you, including searching for the potential in every opportunity and working to overcome roadblocks that may arise along the way. We hope that you will stay connected to your Michigan family and wish you the very best. Congratulations, class of 2022. Good luck, and wherever you go, go blue.
Greetings to University Regents, Chancellor Grosso,
Sorry about that. Sorry about that. You remember we haven't done this in 2 years, right? But good. Well, thank you, Regent Beam. And today's student speaker is Hallie Mancuso. Hallie is a College of Engineer and Computer Science student who will receive her Bachelor of Science degree in Bioengineering later on today. She was selected in a very competitive application process among her peers to represent her class today. And she also will deliver her remarks via video.
Greetings to University Regents, Chancellor Grosso, Interim Provost Scarlatta, our college deans, friends and family, and most importantly, those graduating today. My name is Hallie. I have sat alongside most of you in the classroom, attended the Biomedical Engineering Society meetings, and pride myself in being a woman in STEM with a passion for inspiring the next generation. I am grateful for the opportunity to address you here today, and it is my hope to serve as an inspiration for life after graduation. Now I know what everyone is thinking. I have finally made it. I'm going to walk across that platform and then be handed the single most important and expensive piece of paper ever, and then start my life in the big world. The increasing realization that every single stress-filled late night spent studying is over, that every group project, 15-page lab report, and mathematical calculation that took way more time than it needed to is completed. This all alludes to the exciting and overwhelming realization that college is hard. College is a time sacrifice, and the high expectations and pressures bring way to academic, social, economic, and mental challenges that at times are tough to bear. But it is a privilege. We have completed our extensive education at the University of Michigan Dearborn and now make our way into the next steps of our lives. With our heads held high, we apply for jobs, start looking at relocations, or for some, graduate school, which leads the way for full-time employment. Even though we have smiles on our faces and confidence, I will be the first to admit, venturing out can be overwhelming. To bridge this gap between academics and our next steps, I wanted to share some insights that will serve as an inspiration during this transition. Number 1, purpose. Self-worth doesn't come from a GPA or job performance. It is so much greater than that. Number 2, passion. A quote from Ali Abdaal resonated with me. Enjoying what you do is the most consistent way to be productive. Number 3, accountability. Responsibility will take you very far on the path to becoming a solution finder. And when in doubt, asking for help can make all the difference. Number 4, give back. Reinvest in your friends, teammates, community, and those around you by being a mentor. With these in mind, I can say wholeheartedly that I stand here ready, that we are ready. Push forward and let those tough moments define who you are. Use your purpose and passions to create a life that you want to live. Take accountability for your actions and remain confident that you have the skills to succeed. Your education is invaluable, and always be willing to give back. Years from now, be absolutely sure that you can say you chose your life and you didn't settle for it. Congratulations, class of 2022. Good luck and go blue.
Thank you, Hallie. Wow, is she wise? Not just smart, but just wise too. It is now my pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Dearborn Mayor Abdallah Hammoud. The proud son of immigrant parents, Mayor Abdallah Hammoud has been an unwavering advocate for his hometown of Dearborn for more than a decade. As mayor, he is committed to reinventing government to deliver results for working families and residents in his own city. In 3 terms representing Dearborn in the Michigan House of Representatives, Mayor Hammoud has pushed for resources and shaped policy to improve quality of life and create a more resilient city. He remains committed to addressing Dearborn's aging infrastructure while pursuing innovative solutions to mitigate chronic flooding and upgrade technology to improve the city's operations. His deep roots in environmental advocacy date back to his election as the youngest member of the Michigan League of Conservation Voters in 2014. As a state representative, he rallied the community to hold polluters accountable and provided the blueprint for Dearborn's air quality policies. Blending his background in epidemiology and finance, Mayor Hammoud has also served as a state and national health expert, advising major healthcare systems, where he developed strategies to maximize revenue streams, create cost savings strategies, and identify gaps in health care coverage. He is a product of Dearborn Public Schools and a 3-time graduate of the University of Michigan, earning his undergraduate from right here, the University of Michigan, Dearborn. I now welcome Mayor Hammoud virtually to our ceremony.
Faculty and staff, families, and the graduates of the class of 2022. It's an honor to join you on this special occasion. To the university administration, if you can somehow pull some strings and get me an honorary doctorate in medicine, my mother would be deeply appreciative. Although still disappointed, I'm not an actual physician. My name is Abdallah Hammoud, and I have the privilege of serving as mayor of my hometown, Dearborn, Michigan. I am also a proud University of Michigan Dearborn graduate. By now, you already know what it means to carry a Michigan degree. It means joining a highly accomplished alumni base you'll soon encounter in every walk of life. Today, however, I want to focus on the hyphenated name of your school, not just the Michigan difference, but the Dearborn difference. As you studied here, all the complexities and challenges of the modern world were playing out right outside your classroom window, whether you knew it or not. And those challenges demand our collective effort. Once the birthplace of innovation rooted in the auto industry, Dearborn continues to face the reality of a post-industrial economy and must reinvent itself for the future. In a region not exactly known for extreme weather, we stared down the nightmare of global climate change when a 1,000-year flood devastated the homes of so many of our neighbors. Every day, ordinary people on either side of Evergreen Road battle substance use disorder and addiction, reflecting the long road ahead to treat addiction as a public health issue. And you need not travel far from this campus to see what the other end of a global refugee crisis looks like. This is where many families across the world come to build a life outside the ravages of war and poverty, where they reinvent themselves and thrive. The -Dearborn on your diploma can sometimes feel a little local, as if Dearborn, the 7th largest city in the state and growing, is too small. The reality is that Ann Arbor has 120,000 residents, and not a single one knows how to make a respectable shawarma sandwich. But as you studied here in Dearborn, there was a good chance that the person seated next to you was the first in their family to attend college. You no doubt met someone who spoke another language, who had lived in another part of the world. You got to see so many different journeys and detours towards the American dream, and learn better than most what a vibrant, messy, multicultural democracy looks like. The Dearborn difference is exactly that. It's knowing that the hyphen on your degree is an invitation to understand the world through a local lens. Yes, the world contains Dearborn, but Dearborn also contains the world. And so this city offered you a blueprint to construct a well-rounded worldview. While I believe the city is special, the reality is that you can always find universal truths in every local experience. Every struggle and triumph you read about in the news exists right here, no matter where here is. What I wish for you more than anything in this next chapter of your lives is that you see the local as a lens into the universal, that you can root yourself in something larger no matter where you are. Allow me to now leave you with a few pieces of advice. Number one, as you work towards your goals, having faith in yourself will sometimes feel irrational. I was 25 years old when I decided to leave my desk job and run for public office. Politics as a profession is not particularly kind to young people. You have to raise money and convince people twice your age that they should listen to you. When I shared my plans to run for state representative, almost everyone said I was too young, too inexperienced, or hadn't waited my turn. It's easy to believe what other people say about you, but my response was always the same. I'm not asking for permission. I'm asking for support. I encourage you to do the same, because for some of you, especially those pursuing non-traditional careers, that permission may never come. Faith is the raw material to create your own permission when no one else believes in your vision. Number two, everyone is on their own timeline, and you shouldn't feel pressure to succeed overnight. This may seem like a contradiction speaking to you as a 32-year-old mayor, but we live in a society that glorifies early achievement more than lasting achievement. If you feel an urgency to do something, by all means do it. But I can tell you, driving to Lansing at 26 is no more glamorous than it is at 56. It's the quality of your work that ultimately counts. Your place here today is the result of countless others who propelled you forward through their efforts, sacrifice, and example. And there's simply no substitute for hard work and perseverance, which are not always measured in time. Number three, if you take the entrepreneurial route and happen to open up a sandwich shop in Ann Arbor, and that sandwich shop happens to sell shawarma sandwiches, do not add hot sauce and cabbage to one of God's finest creations. The lesson here is stick to the fundamentals and you will undoubtedly succeed. Finally, number four, you will encounter countless views and arguments in the professional world. But remember that what people respect above all is authenticity. Embrace what you do know and be sincere about what you don't. In a world where image often feels more immediate than substance, where we sometimes engage more with constructed selves online than actual selves in person, being genuinely yourself is a radical act, but it's always the right one. Class of 2022, you made Dearborn your home for the last few years. This place has given you the tools to improve the world for the better, no matter where you choose to take them. Congratulations, and I wish you a bright and healthy future ahead. Go Blue.
Wow, again, thank you, Mayor Hammoud. We are honored to call you an alum and a friend of our university. It is now my pleasure to present our doctoral and master's degree candidates. Will Dean Cridley please come up to the podium?
Chancellor Grasso, Provost Scarlata, I have the honor of presenting the doctoral degree candidates from the College of Engineering and Computer Science. Would all the College of Engineering and Computer Science doctoral candidates please proceed to the stage? I also ask that their faculty advisors join them on the stage. To give you some background, doctoral degrees are the highest awarded by the university. Today's hooding by the student's mentor symbolizes the welcoming of a graduate as a full-fledged member of the community of scholars. The ritual of receiving the doctoral hood is part of a historical tradition that began with the earliest foundation of European universities. Hooding has been a central feature of commencement exercises since the 12th century. When popes, kings, or emperors authorized the conferral of the doctoral hood, they were certifying that the recipients were master teachers who had earned the right to teach anywhere. Doctoral graduates have undertaken original scholarship in the completion of a dissertation, each guided by a faculty member who chaired the student's dissertation committee. I will now present today's PhD students. Raghavendra Shangavala, PhD in Electrical and Computer Engineering. Yurui Tong, Doctor of Philosophy, Industrial and Systems Engineering. Aniket Jadav Chandra Shekhar, Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Sciences and Engineering. And Neeraj Karmarkar, Doctor of Philosophy, Mechanical Sciences and Engineering. Congratulations. You may be seated. It is now my pleasure to invite Dean Lamkin Williams to the podium to present the College of Education, Health and Human Services doctoral candidates.
Chancellor Grasso and Provost Scarlata, I have the honor of presenting the doctoral degree candidates from the College of Education, Health and Human Services. Would all the College of Education, Health and Human Services doctoral candidates please proceed to the stage? I also ask that their faculty advisors join them on stage to hood their candidates. Advisors, you may hood your candidates. Gloria Patricia Davis, EDD in Education. Brett Jordan, EDD in Education. Timothy Neil Constant, EDD in Education. Congratulations, you may all be seated. I now invite Associate Dean Stranholm and Wong and Dean Critley to the podium.
Chancellor Grasso and Provost Scarlata, today we are also honoring students who will have completed all academic requirements for graduate degrees from the College of Engineering and Computer Science. Candidates for degrees are recommended by their faculties and presented before you today. Will the candidates please rise when your degree name is called? Master of Science. Master of Science in Engineering.
Chancellor Grasso and Provost Scarlata, today we are also honoring students who have completed all academic requirements for graduate degrees from the College of Education, Health, and Human Services. Candidates for degrees are recommended by their faculties and presented before you today. Will the graduate candidates please rise when your degree is called? Education Specialist, Master of Arts, Master of Arts in Educational Leadership, Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Education, Master of Science, Health Information Technology.
Chancellor Grasso and Provost Scarlata, today we are also honoring students who will have completed all academic requirements for graduate degrees from the College of Business. Candidates for degrees are recommended by their faculties and presented before you today. Will the graduate candidates please rise when your degree is called? Master of Business Administration, Master of Science in Finance, Master of Science in Accounting, and Master of Science.
Chancellor Grasso, Provost Scarlata, today we are also honoring students who will have completed all academic requirements for graduate degrees from the College of Arts, Sciences, and Letters. Candidates for degree are recommended by their faculties and presented before you today. Will the graduate candidates please rise when their degree is called? Master of Arts, Master of Public Administration, Master of Science. It is now my pleasure to invite our graduates up to the stage for public recognition. Name readers, I invite you to your podiums. Please remain seated until ushers call your row.
Rodolfo Lozano.
Reem Kadu.
Bipin Kumar.
Melissa Haridia.
Amir Al-Baldawi.
Majid Shamsuddin.
Amanda Hansbrough.
Omar Narouk.
Sonia Patel.
Justin DeLisi.
Carlos Alzib.
Brian Edward Mason.
Shreya Otikar.
Sneka Danapani.
Eric Lichtenberg.
Paul Stephen Graff.
Ben McDaniel.
Elias Bazi.
Luis Javier Rodriguez Ostakigi.
Marcos Kavalin.
Walker Brand.
Tapan Gaurav Dagawala.
Chao Wong.
Khalid Saeed.
Joel Mango.
Trevor Gonzalez.
Alidoni Kechi.
Aaron Lynn Capella.
Brian Toms Buchanan.
Ashley Lynn Young.
Jared Anangombi.
Alexander Michael Kaufman.
Garrett Smith.
Austin Horton.
Hala Shandi.
Teja Devan.
Ryan Nevis.
Derek Ross Vandemalen.
Jason Mall.
David Cal Smith.
Pedram Seperi.
Nicole Stark.
Muhammad Al-Khadashi.
Jessica D'Angelo Bowden.
Andrew Howard Martin.
Molly Mazzella.
Aburba Saha.
Sakshi Vyas.
Amira Sayed.
Samita Bagirda.
Andrea Fotiu.
Tangila Udin.
Alexander Maskowski.
Kabi Hassan.
Bradley Alexander Rock.
John Madehili.
John Paul Ritter.
Chetan Padambambur.
Rida Al-Wisha.
Magana Suresha.
سعد علي جبران الشهراني.
Hassan Abdallah.
Abhishek Venkatesh.
Austin Patrick Davis.
Francisco Briceno.
Alexander Stewart Klocko.
Michael Ostis.
Amanda Fietzing Heuter.
Seema Sharanappa Kanaji.
Sarah Ella Ellen Lohman.
Jaya Shri.
Pralad Sagri.
Sushant Kantaraj.
Seba Alnajar.
Anshu Sisodia.
Richa Santos Shatra.
Fang Han.
Rupa Guram.
Rahaf Muhammad Bayazid.
Rashmi Butada.
Anthony Karam.
Rashna Ramesh.
Anthony Hayes.
Siyu Yang.
Sarah Kaidu.
Marlene Scott.
Hannah Murray.
Megan Ashley Laurie.
Michelle Wong.
Erica McLaren.
Ali Muhammad Al-Fannarawi.
Joanna Brown.
Kirthana Gelly.
Lauren Bonifiglio.
Daniel Lansden.
Yu Ching Lee.
Amanda Kroskov.
Mansimran Singh.
Ashley Suzanne. Orr.
Haley Norton.
Jason Paul Gillette.
Natalie Mutri.
Rana Tahir.
Emily Gonzalez.
Julia Francesca Circoni.
Brandon Rudolph.
Buseh Noor Kailogu.
Heather Gunther.
Hiba Ali Bashroush.
Elvin Encarnacion.
Catherine Zamke.
George Mitri.
Amanda Lewis.
Matthew Diamond.
Maria Kehnadi Kalmorgan.
Adib Hafiz.
Alisa Mazer.
Lucas Noor.
Katharina Lynn Mentemeyer.
Jacob Lucantz.
Ryan Michael Sutton.
Kritika Sharma.
Rocco Vogt.
Reem Kawas.
Jane Mary Anderson.
Human Awan.
Nairit Senboy.
Rhea Ackling.
Catherine Elizabeth Fillinger.
Marcin Kochlieri.
Kashif Rashid.
Marissa Williams.
Nicholas Martin.
Lisa Yang.
Alan Badramovich.
Marise Rugesa.
Jasmine Singh.
O'Shea Robinson.
Lochan Shrestha.
Bianca Viziciu.
Joel Wolkowski.
Vinodini Balasekar.
Craig Marshallek.
Sarah Yoon.
Zach Robson.
Valerie Zalaski.
Allison Viviana Vergara.
An Tran.
Jillian A. McD.
Melissa Lavesque.
Rogan Lee.
Nicole McKean.
James Sankati.
Armin King.
Trina Narsi.
Jachi Hu.
Analicia Lopez.
Mingchen Cao.
Kristen Enwido. Sangeeta Govindaraj, Jay's proud mom.
Heidi Gobat.
Yusuf Saab.
Mushta Afzali. Tuka Al-Sebti.
Muhammad Al-Ziyadi.
Shelly Agarwal.
Amy Mary Zabel.
Ayat Graham.
Brianna Payo.
Charmi Nagata.
Suleen Otak.
Ratna Pratni Garidapati.
Alicia Forsyth.
Arithma Krishna Srikumar.
Erica Cott.
Oh.
Sorry.
Alexis Sims.
Catherine Mary Smith.
Rachel Witherspoon.
Nodia Brianne Hall.
Riam Kusei Mabuba.
Joshua Smith.
Nadia Stephanie Petri.
Abbas Surur.
Mega Dada.
Teresa Thomas.
Teresa Passarelli.
Zakia Channel Gloria Brewer.
Amanda May Langoff. Celia Burgeau. Rachel Marie Roten. Rachel Hogan. Kenneth Jamanzi. Thank you.
Light on? I'm on. Sorry about that. I want to take a second to thank our name readers. That is a tough job. Dr. Medjahed and Dr. Burke. However, it is a tough job, but it is such a beautiful testimony to the diversity of our campus, which I love. So thank you so much. It is now my pleasure to invite our Chancellor, Domenico Grasso, to the podium to address the class of 2022.
Thank you, Provost Scarlatta. One of the things I love about the University of Michigan Dearborn is that our students are eager beavers. They get a jump start on everything, including graduating. So if your tassel is on your left, please turn it to the right because I have not conferred the degrees yet. Thank you. So tassel for you is on the right now. Okay, thank you. Today, you become graduates of the great University of Michigan, Dearborn. Today, April 30th, 2022, is a day that you'll always remember because it's the first day that you start to forget everything you learned in college. And some of you overachievers have already gotten a jump start on that. But as Mark Twain quipped, what remains will be your true education. This is a day that you've been working towards. Even if you're a little sad that your college years are coming to a conclusion, you should be proud of your accomplishments. I also want to acknowledge those who've joined you today at this ceremony. They have served as your support system. They've offered encouragement, advice, and helped you financially and emotionally when you needed it. Please, anyone here who has assisted these graduates to get to where they are today, stand and be recognized by your graduates. That's family and friends and graduates. Let's give them a big, big round of applause. We must also thank our highly distinguished faculty and dedicated staff for their hard work and commitment to providing our students with an unparalleled education. So again, let's please thank the entire faculty and dedicated staff of this great university. You are among a fortunate minority on this planet and in the United States to have a college degree. In the United States, only 38% of Americans above the age of 25 have a bachelor's degree. You may think it's higher than that because college graduates tend to hang out with other college graduates. So you think that everybody's got a college degree, but only 38%. You were a very special group, or are a very special group, that you studied and learned what you were interested in. And you're going to take that and do great things with it. It's a worthy undertaking. What you've learned here can never, ever be taken from you. Your Michigan degree is part of who you are. Your ability to think creatively and critically and communicate persuasively will serve you for the rest of your lives. It also means that you have a responsibility to try and help others. What you do and how you live impacts those around you in innumerable ways. You will have the chance to make a positive change in the world, and when that opportunity arrives, I hope that you seize it. Remember, to whom much is given, much is expected. I will leave you with only one piece of advice. Develop and maintain a growth mindset. Stay curious. Keep reading and learning, especially about things that are unfamiliar to you. We do not stop being curious because we grow old. We grow old because we stop being curious. To borrow an aphorism from German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche, our maturity rests in having regained the seriousness that we once had as children at play. The class of 2022 is going to contribute great things to our society. I'm confident that you will take the knowledge and skills that you've learned here at U of M Dearborn and build a better tomorrow. Now, will all the candidates for graduation please rise? All of you. Doctoral, master's, certificates. By the authority of the state of Michigan, vested in the regents of this university, and by them delegated to me, I now confer upon you the degrees which have been recommended by your faculties, together with the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. You may now turn your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations. You may be seated. I now welcome you to the Society of Learned Men and Women and to the work you are now prepared to do and the service you are obliged to render. Today, you join the pantheon of distinguished Michigan alumni, nearly 650,000 strong, who have shaped and defined the world in which we live. Now it's your turn. I wish you every good fortune and success. And remember, it is the victors who write history. So now it is time for you to go and write your chapter. Go big, go proud, and forever go blue.
Thank you, Chancellor Grasso. And this concludes our commencement ceremony. Once again, congratulations. I wish you a wonderful day. Go Blue!